Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite Legends, favorite nerd, and today we're looking at three characters or three figures from the Marvel Legends Amazing Spider-Man line. And this is new to me. I've held off on Legends figures for a while because I've always been a little funny about their overall aesthetic and especially their hips and so forth. But they're starting to get a lot better, so I figured I'd take a gamble on a few and let's take a look. So first, we'll start off with Spider-Man. I like him, but I do have some complaints. But this is my first time dealing with Marvel Legends, so we'll see. Accessory-wise, he's pretty cool. He comes with two fists that you can swap out for the web hands, and then the arm of like a combiner type Green Goblin that I don't have any interest in really, but it comes with him. So there you go. Let's go over him real quick. This is not the coolest of pose. One of my complaints right off the top is that he doesn't stand great. He stands okay, but you know, I'm a big fan of having stands with the figures, and he has pegged feet, so what's the problem? Articulation. Head is on a hinge and a swivel, and it almost feels like a ball joint. I'm not sure. Maybe a disc of some sort. There's a universal joint for his shoulder on butterfly joints. So you got a lot of range of motion there. But it sacrifices some chest, you know, like he has like no chest, you know, and not that I'm checking him out or anything, but you know, it looks cool when you like bring his arms forward. So like I'll probably try to pose him like that. And then because of the butterfly joint, like mine on this side lines up pretty well, but on this side you can see there's a kind of a bump there. So I'm not crazy about that. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that look pretty good. You know, they're not perfect, but they look pretty good. Wrist is on a swivel and a hinge, so that's pretty cool. There's a ab crunch. I'm not a huge fan of ab crunches, and it seems like it's ratcheted. You get one click each way. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'd rather have like a diaphragm ball joint. I just feel like you can get more out of it, and it looks a little less goofy. The waist is on a swivel, but you know, how awesome does that look? You know, that's part of the problem with waist swivels. I feel like his torso also is a little long. Now Spider-Man should be a little spindly, you know, but I feel like the proportions are just, I feel like they're just off a taste there. Hips are on ball joints, it feels like. Yeah, and then there's a thigh swivel, which I'm not a huge fan of in human figures. Like I love them on Transformers, but on human figures it's just, you know, like it warps the muscle. It just doesn't look realistic. I don't get it. I don't see what the point is. Double jointed knees that look surprisingly good. I gotta say, you know, double jointed knees are a tricky unit. Calf swivel, which is another stupid joint, because you know you do that, right? I mean, you do that all the time. And then hinged ankles, and they rock, so that's cool. I'm a big fan of that. Textured mold throughout the plastic. The paint is a little sketchy from time to time. There's some stuff going on there that I'm not sure about. And not all the black lines are filled in quite right on the spider suit. This is raised. The spider's both raised on the front and back. The head looks good, but the paint is a little off on the eyes, and you know, it's not perfect, you know, and that's the difference between a $20 toy and a $60 toy, you know, which I'm more used to collecting. But overall, he's cool. I mean, there's a lot of posability with the guy, and you know, the cool thing about Marvel Legends, I think what the allure is that they make so many, you know, so you can have like a full cast of characters that you wouldn't normally have with, you know, big toy lines. Let's see if I can't get him to stand. Yeah, oh, he's gonna fall. No, and that looks pretty good. Let's move on. Okay, Carnage. I was reading Spider-Man comics when Carnage was birthed. So I have a connection to the character. I wish that this is pretty much the same exact articulation as Spider-Man, except you get 2 clicks in the front on the ab crunch and 1 click back on the ab crunch. Everything else is pretty much the same. The hands, there's no difference there, and it's got all this stuff hanging off of them, like the symbiote suit or whatever. But otherwise, pretty much the same, same, you know, good articulation with the knees and with the elbows. You know, like that looks pretty sharp. Ankle rockers and the whole bit. It's pretty much the same. So this is a figure that I think, you know, throughout it, I wish that the jaw was hinged. I'm not sure if I said that, but I wish that you could close that. This is a figure that, you know, he's a popular character, and he's hard to get right because of the suit and the way the suit's supposed to look. And I feel like it could really have benefited from some full washes. You know, and I don't think that would have been too hard and too costly to do. Once again, the torso looks a little long to me. I'm not sure. Is it just me? I mean, let me know if you feel the same way. It looks a little long, but it's pretty good. And the paint looks a little simple, but he's a hard character to pull off. But that's why I think they would have benefited from some washes. Fingers look awesome. This is, you know, like my first group of Marvel Legends figures, so I'm not sure if anything's being reused or not. I will become more educated as I move along, I promise. There he is, like a business Carnage. Yeah. And I believe that whatever. So, yeah, he's cool. Now I kind of want a Venom for him to go with. Okay, lastly, Black Cat is my favorite of the line. And I'll show you why. My problems with her are this. The head, the hair, like, greatly limits the articulation, and it's on a ball joint, and it easily pops off. At least on mine. If you have a different experience, let me know. I love that her upper body is on a like a ball joint for like a diaphragm joint. I much prefer a diaphragm joint over a ab crunch. Her head keeps popping off. Shoulders are on, it feels like ratcheted universal joints, which is really nice. Elbows swivel and hinge. Double jointed that way, like whatever. Wrist swivel. So it doesn't have as much articulation as the other ones, but I kind of feel like it makes for a better figure. Ball jointed hips, has the thigh swivel, which I'm not crazy about. Double jointed knees that once again look pretty good. Pivot and a rocker for the ankle. No ab twist. I mean, no calf joint swivel, which I like also, because we don't have those in real life, so why would you put them on a toy? The fur on her suit and her hair is all washed with a blue. Comes across really nice. The face is a really good sculpt. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints. She's pretty cool. You know, the head bothers me, and she has a hard time kind of standing, you know, because of the high heels. But yeah, and then it comes with this whip, you know, and it's painted there, and it's like a soft plastic, and yeah, cool. Okay, so final thoughts. You know, this is a new collection for me. Quiet as kept.
Yeah, Charlie. Listen, I gotta tell you something. You're not gonna be happy about it, okay? Look, I've started collecting a new line of figures, but but I'm not a loser. But I don't live in my mom's basement. I'm an independent adult. Listen, you're getting sidetracked. That's not the point. I just need you, if you see Laura, I can't have you tell her about the new collection, okay? You got to keep it a secret. You can't.
Is that a new collection?
No, man, I've had these.
I've just kind of been waiting for them to start looking like I wanted them to look, and they're definitely getting there. Whether or not I recommend them, I don't know. I definitely recommend her, even though the head is a little obnoxious. I really don't know whether or not there's a better Spider-Man or a better Carnage, but they're both pretty good. I would say if you had to get one between the two, probably the Carnage. I don't know, but they're both pretty good. I don't know enough yet about its competition. But I do like them, and if you're a Legends person, I do recommend them. And chances are you know more about Spider-Man and Carnage previous figures than I do, but I would definitely get her. She's a little harder to find, of course. And of course, I forgot to mention the Spider-Man and or Carnage and Black Cat came with these two pieces, like the head and the torso. I'm not going to be getting the rest of the pieces, so if anyone is missing or wants to build another one or whatever, if you just leave a comment and let me know, I'll send it to you for $5 or whatever, like piece by piece, because I'm not going to build it. So yeah. Hopefully more on the way. Next week I'll be doing some of the Captain America figures. I'm not going to be getting all of them. I'm going to be pretty selective. I'm only going to be getting characters that I know and care about and whatever. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.